The British monarchy has endured scandals for centuries, affairs, betrayals, even abdications. But this latest controversy has sent shockwaves across the globe. At a high-profile summit of world leaders, Queen Camilla allegedly humiliated Princess Catherine, and the fallout has been nothing short of explosive. What began as whispers in palace corridors is now a full-blown crisis, forcing Prince William to take drastic action that no one ever thought possible, stripping Camilla of her royal title. How did it come to this? What exactly happened behind those closed doors? And what does this mean for the future of the crown? Stay tuned, because this story is about power, pride, and a monarchy on the brink of transformation. And before we unravel it all, hit subscribe and join us, because you won't want to miss the royal truths they don't want you to know. To the casual observer, it may have looked like a passing slight, but in royal circles, every gesture, every glance carries weight. Catherine isn't just any royal. She is the future queen consort, expected to stand shoulder to shoulder with William as they modernize the monarchy. Camilla's behavior then wasn't just rude, it was a public undermining of Catherine's authority. Think about it. Catherine has spent years cultivating a reputation as the monarchy's brightest star, admired worldwide for her humility, her fashion, and her ability to connect with people from every walk of life. To belittle her in such a visible setting was to belittle the very image Britain projects to the world. And in that moment, Catherine's dignity was put on trial in front of a global audience. Prince William has always been seen as calm, cautious, the opposite of his fiery younger brother Harry. But those who know him say there is one thing he won't tolerate: disrespect toward Catherine. Reports claim that behind palace walls, William was seething. To him, Camilla's actions weren't just insulting, they were destabilizing. This wasn't about family squabbles over dinner or behind-the-scenes bickering. This was humiliation on the world stage, directed at the woman he loves and the future queen. William, who has spent his life preparing for the throne, reportedly saw this as an attack on the very integrity of the monarchy. And so came the decision that no one expected. In what's being described as one of the most daring moves of his life, William allegedly began taking steps to strip Camilla of her royal title. Think about the magnitude of that. Camilla, the woman who fought for decades to be accepted, who was once the most controversial figure in the royal family, finally crowned queen consort after Elizabeth's death, now facing the possibility of losing it all. For William, the message was clear. Catherine's dignity is non-negotiable, and if defending her meant shaking the very foundations of the crown, so be it. To truly understand why this moment matters, we need to rewind. Camilla has always been a polarizing figure. Her relationship with King Charles dates back decades, famously overlapping with his marriage to Princess Diana. For many, she remains the woman who caused Diana's heartbreak, the shadow lurking behind every photo, every headline. Even though Queen Elizabeth eventually gave her approval, the public skepticism never fully disappeared. Now, with this latest incident, old wounds have reopened. Diana's supporters see this as history repeating itself. Another woman, disrespected, pushed aside, while Camilla plays the role of disruptor. Only this time, William is determined not to let the cycle continue. Inside Buckingham Palace, the atmosphere is said to be tense, almost suffocating. Every gilded hallway and marble chamber seems to echo with the weight of unspoken words, and even the most seasoned staff move quietly, afraid to stir the storm brewing behind closed doors. Charles is reportedly torn, trapped in a battle between heart and duty, his loyalty to Camilla on one side, and his unshakable recognition that William is the future of the monarchy on the other. Those close to the crown whisper of shouting matches that rattle through the night, doors slammed with such force they shake the portraits of kings and queens long gone, and heated late-night discussions that leave the palace lights burning until dawn. Stripping Camilla's title would not only be an unprecedented move, it would be a declaration, a rupture in the royal order that risks dividing the family and sending shockwaves across the Commonwealth. Yet palace insiders reveal that William's resolve has only hardened with time. He no longer sees this as a matter of personal pride, but of survival for the monarchy itself. To him, Catherine is not just his beloved wife. She embodies the grace, strength, and compassion that the crown desperately needs. She is the bridge between the monarchy and a new generation, the one royal capable of restoring faith, of carrying the institution forward into a modern era. And William is prepared to fight for her, prepared to risk public fallout, familial discord, even his own relationship with his father, because to him, protecting Catherine is protecting the very soul of the crown. Every decision he makes now is laced with the weight of history, and insiders suggest that the quiet determination in his eyes tells a story louder than any argument. He will not bend, not this time. As the drama plays out, the public has made its stance crystal clear, and their voices are louder than ever. Across the UK and abroad, sympathy lies firmly with Catherine. To millions, she embodies dignity and quiet strength, the very qualities they expect from a future queen. People look at her not just as a royal, but as a wife, a mother, and a woman who has faced relentless pressure with unshakable grace. Online, hashtags in support of the Princess of Wales have dominated social media, trending for days as countless users change their profile pictures to her image, sharing heartfelt posts praising her resilience. Comment sections overflow with messages calling her the true symbol of continuity, the one royal who still commands respect in an age when the monarchy's relevance is questioned. Meanwhile, Camilla has been met with a renewed wave of criticism as old wounds resurface and decades-old controversies are thrust back into the spotlight. For many, this is not just palace gossip. It is confirmation of what they have long believed, that Catherine, not Camilla, is the rightful heart of the monarchy. She represents the stability, compassion, and modern spirit the crown desperately needs to survive. And the more the public rallies behind her, the more pressure it places on Charles. Each passing day makes it harder for him to shield Camilla from the storm and ignore the undeniable truth that the people have already chosen their queen in waiting. This isn't just palace drama, it's a defining moment for the future of the monarchy. If William succeeds in stripping Camilla of her title, it could reshape royal tradition in ways never seen before. Imagine the symbolism, the next king standing up for his wife, sending a clear message that the monarchy will no longer tolerate humiliation or division. It would also place Catherine at the undisputed center of royal life, cementing her role as the monarchy's most powerful figure alongside William. But at the same time, it risks exposing cracks in the institution, cracks that could widen if Charles and William remain at odds. At its core, this is a battle between the past and the future. Camilla represents the lingering controversies of Charles's generation, a monarchy haunted by scandal, compromise, and mistrust. Catherine, on the other hand, represents renewal, a fresh image of grace, humility, and connection with the public. William's actions symbolize a generational handover of power, where protecting Catherine is protecting the very survival of the monarchy itself. And if Camilla must lose her crown in the process, William seems ready to accept that. And so, we are left with a monarchy at a crossroads. A single humiliating moment at a global summit has spiraled into one of the biggest royal controversies of our time. Prince William, furious at the treatment of his wife, is reportedly ready to strip Camilla of her title, a move that could change the crown forever. Will Charles defend Camilla at all costs, or will he bow to the inevitable and let William lead the way? One thing is certain, the days of silence and tolerance are over. William has drawn the line, and Catherine will never again be humiliated without consequence. But what do you think? Should Camilla lose her title after the scandal? Or is William taking it too far? Let us know your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more royal bombshells that shake the palace walls.